Hi everybody, and welcome to another episode of Down the Garden with Mystic Veg. Hope you're all well. Fantastic day. I mean, well, it's been like this for ages now. I can't remember the last time it rained, and of course you've got to keep on top of the garden when it's like this, because otherwise everything dries up. But yeah, we've had some success and some failure, but that's not been down to the weather. That's been down to crap compost, to be honest. And so here's Tracy to explain what's happened to some of the stuff that she's growing.
Hi, so this is Tracey, Pete's wife. No makeup on, so you're not seeing my face today, I'm afraid. Right, but just a quick update on the garlic. If you remember, do you remember I did the garlic from a store-bought one, separated it into bits, and look how well they are coming up. Look at that. They're marvellous. They're just so pleased with them. I have still got them in this protected corner between the greenhouse and the shed, just to kind of give them a little bit of life, as I have my hydrangeas. I've got the hydrangeas, well, in fact I think Pete bought them for me for my birthday, but because they've been forced on, I have still got them in a protected area. And talking hydrangeas, this is my this is a well-established hydrangea. I must have had it 20 years, and it comes every year. It's really great. It's a hardwood hydrangea, so I leave the I don't prune it. In fact, that's why I'm saying it's it's after Easter, and I've just pruned back all the dead wood because you see new foliage is there, and I probably get blooms about June time for the summer, whereas don't look at my little messy corner, whereas the hydrangeas, we got them from Lidl. We got them from Lidl. They were reasonably priced, but they've been forced, so they're already in bloom. You can see one's going to be pink and the other one's going to be blue. And what I've been doing is I've been feeding the blue one tea bags and leftover coffee to increase the acidity to make it more blue. But we'll see how that goes on as the summer goes. But like I say, at the moment they're in a very messy but protected area between the greenhouse, the shed, and next door's fence. And that's just because it's too cold yet. Just too cold with them being forced, too cold for them to go out. The other things I've got here, I've got some peas, carrots, spring onions and lettuce, and they're all in the raised bed that Pete made me a while ago, so we don't have to worry about ground frost with them, and they're coming along quite nicely. Here's Polly. Hello Polly, what have you been helping Grandma do today? Can you remember what we did with the potatoes? Yeah, tell us what we did with the potatoes. Yeah. Oh, she's gone all shy. Normally can't shut her up. This is what we did with the potatoes, and what this is, it's not seed potatoes. Pete doesn't have seed potatoes, but this is just some potatoes that I bought from the supermarket and that had gone over. They've got roots and everything growing, and they throw them away or use them. And so what I've done this morning is I shoved them in a potato bag, a black one, and this morning we have planted them. And what we've done is we've done a layer of soil, put the potatoes in, another layer of soil, and as the potatoes grow up we'll keep adding soil to them until we get to the top of the pot, and then we'll just let them go. And then from one unusable to eat potato we'll certainly get a dinner's worth. So we've been gardening for years, Pete and I. mean, I've been gardening since I was a child, back in the 60s. And yes darling, and just to show you my absolute failure, and these were all my strawberries, and I've lost the lot. Never lost my strawberries before, never. And I think I've been using peat-free compost, the cheap kind, and absolutely everything I have done in it has been rubbish. I shall never buy it again. What I did buy here is a slightly more expensive compost from the Allotment Society, and look how lovely everything's growing in there. So cheap compost from the supermarket, all wood inheritable. Lost all my strawberries. In 25 years I've never lost strawberries. Bit more expensive, but You pay for what you get. Sigh. So the other thing I was doing with Polly this morning, we've planted some beetroot seeds in here, but I don't know if you can see, whilst I wasn't looking, Paul's just dug it all up and taken taken the markers away, so I don't even know where the beetroot is now. We'll see how that works, eh?
So my turn to let you know what we've been growing here now. This is my beetroot. This is the beetroot that where I soaked the seeds before I planted them. Before I planted the seeds. So yeah, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parsnips. Nothing showing at the moment. There is parsnips that I grew in toilet tubes, but they're not. They're tiny, and I think it's one of them things. Might not do that again. I'll put some potatoes in there. So this bed is for root crops, and then I've got me cabbages in here. I've got some white cabbage there. I've got some red cabbage as well. And this morning I put some swede in. All these I've never grown before. Just pop in here for got some marigolds and some nasturtiums. The nasturtiums are going to go in with the beans. We've got some, well, lots of onions. I took a load up. These are supposed to be spring onions, nothing showing yet. These are all onions. I've sort of replanted a load of red onions because overwintering those other onions, it just didn't work. At the back there we've got some leeks. I've still got some to go in there, but nothing really showing yet. And the onions needs weeding as well, this, but the onions are starting to form, I think. But I'm not so sure about overwintering onions again. What else we got? Okay, more onions. These are red overwintered onions. It's just, I'm not so sure whether they're gonna come to fruition or whatever. And then more white onions there, but they seem to be doing okay. A few flowers in here. Not entirely sure what. There's some borage in there, and I think there's sunflower. Potatoes in buckets. Butternut squash. You noticed I've put really big markers in now because I wander around like this and I forget what's in there. So this lot's doing okay. I've got some onions in here as well, and rhubarb. If you remember that, I planted this rhubarb upside down, that one and that one, and they've recovered. And the one I planted correctly is fine. Rubbish compost for strawberries. Yeah, I've lost one there. Possibly might lose that one. What have we got here? We've got courgettes and bush. What does that say? Squash, white bush squash. Marrow in that one, and courgette in that one. The raspberries, still unsure about these. I think there's a little, the one third from that end has got a bud on it. I know you shouldn't really expect stuff to grow in its first year, but I'm not convinced that that I haven't just bought 5 twigs. Apple tree doing well. And then over here we've got butternut squash in there. They're doing okay. And then we've got carrots, some peas, and some herbs. Can't remember what everything is in there. So this is our pear tree. And just having a close look at this. If all these turn into pears, we're going to have loads of them. I think we only got like half a dozen last year. No, I was well pleased with that. My strawberries are doing well. So they're in full sun here, and the compost I used was stuff out of our garden, and not stuff from the from Asda or anything. I think a pigeon's bound to peck at these, so I might cover them up again. Got lots of potatoes. It's all grown in buckets. This is one of my watering systems. So yeah, looking pretty good. So a quick look in the polytunnel. Some really healthy looking runner beans, lettuce, a pepper plant. I can't even remember what sort of pepper that is. I've had it on the windowsill upstairs, but I thought it's best time to bring it out. And then some tomatoes. Not sure whether these are going to grow or not. Might end up buying some. So some there, some there, and that's about it. So I did think that I can't do an update on the bamboo every time I do a video, but it's disappearing fast. It's a difficult job, but we're working from both sides here with the new neighbours, and we will get rid of it. I've been trying to burn it and it won't even burn, so it's I don't know what I'm going to do with it, to be honest. So yeah, so that's it from our garden this today, and I think the nicest thing to do now would be just like sit down, put your feet up with a beer, and enjoy the sun. But us gardeners know better, don't we? So until next time, happy gardening, look after yourselves, and we'll see you soon. Bye.